Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 11 of Let's Play Anarchy Online. So today we are going to focus on a couple things. First of all, we came out here on the last episode and we started to kill these little dudes over here. What were they called? Barking Chimera? And now they run away from me. I'm so badass. Look at that. Look at them run away. And I wanted to share with you guys an example of what happens when you kill gray mobs who have no importance and I think are non-name mobs. So your standard just creatures, and they will run away. So we come out here, and there's an important little mission you need to do, and it's not really a mission. You don't, as far as I know, you don't actually get a mission for it, but you come over here and you kill birds for books. If you're Omni, you go to the right side, you want to kill the nice pretty white birds. If you're Clan, you want to go and kill the ugly firebird looking guys. So these tempters, can't even talk today. And they will drop a book. So let's kill a couple here, see if we can give you an example. I should buff up, I'll do a bit more damage. Oh, that's important. Yeah, it's these orange birds. I'm not going to go around killing them because they're pretty much all gray. But what they drop is this book here, which I've actually saved so I can show you. The Mariner's Father... I suck with names. But anyways, there you go. So 4, what was that? 2... this one's 1, and this would be 3. And you can only get one of each. You can't have all of them until you make the book. Or you can't have multiple versions of it. So you just take the pages and shift click on each one. Or at least I shift click. You may not have to do shift click. And now you get this little book. And we'll take it and hand it in to the professions. The professions Nano guy in Job. And also, while we're walking there, I wanted to share with you a new thing here. Unfortunately, I crashed. I was unable to show you, but at level 15, the perk window would have popped up again, and of course you would have dinged as well. So let's check out what our new perks are. Remember when we had the full alien experience bar here? It's now gone down to 0 out of 2200 or 22,500. So we finally hit level 2 of AI EXP out of 30. So let's go and find our perk window. No, these are perk actions. I guess it's down here with the skills. Here you go. Oh, by the way, we finally have the factions window. So the factions window, when you kill those birds, for example, they give you faction. So these two factions are the Omni faction, and these two factions are the Clan factions. Just to give you an idea, they're more important endgame. At lower part of the game, it doesn't matter. But I think at endgame, it is quite important, where it does decide how much Shadow EXP you get, and that's from level 200 and on. But we'll get there one day. I just don't want to overwhelm you guys with information. So let's check our perks out before we zone here. So we got those 2 alien perks, so we got to figure out what we want to put it in, and I think this may work. Enables suppressive horde. This affects the special team that increases the damage output of the team. That really sounds good. Adds all offensive 2, so that means 2 damage, and also adds 100 HP and adds full auto. 2 points to that. We can also check over here and see if there's any alien technology. Okay, so this is use alien technology. We're not going to use this, and then you have all these other ones that are good in their own ways, but I don't think it's going to be really useful for us right now. And yeah, the rest are red, so we can't even use them, so we might as well put them in here. And look at that, it's going to let us put both of them in there. So already we're getting 4 offensive, and we've gained a new perk. You might as well check out this new perk action, I should say. Suppressive horde. So let's click it and see what happens. Okay, so poison damage. Okay, oh, all damage. So all damage output has been increased. Oh, okay, 200. Okay, so 15 at level 15. So now our damage output is an extra 15 damage. And I assume that's a limited time. Yeah, so there's a cooldown on that. Well, that's kind of cool. That's good. So you blow off your cooldowns and you do extra damage. Really good for, you know, if you're fighting a boss or even PvP, I guess you throw a bunch of your perks off and you kind of like one-shot the guy maybe. Which is good. My bar is getting a little crowded, so I'm going to hit F10 again, and we're going to try to figure out where that was. I think it was down here. Here it is. So we're going to open a third hotbar. We're going to drag it down here. Remember, we don't want to put it up top of the corner and cover our skills. Remember this part, like the specials and our, you know, attacks. So we're in Job. We're going to go down to Job Portal. Job Portal, staff only. Forget the name of this one. So that was where we go to the Job Portal, where all the portals are, but instead we're going to go over here to Professionals? Is that what they call it? Professionals. To Professionals. Professionals Society. Independent Professional Society. There we go. We saw the whole name this time. And we're going to check out what happens when we hand this little book in. Well, I'll explain it. It's not going to really show you much, but maybe I can find an example. I think they're rare though. Like I think what you can get won't be here, but we'll try. So basically, I don't ever read what they say. I just click this little give item here, and hopefully he will open it up. He likes to talk and wait a second, so he'll. There we go. So you just drop it in there. That's it. Not really special. If you shift click yourself, you've completed the first specialization. So you can look up specializations if you want to find out more information that I'm probably not sharing with you. So let's check out the soldier here. This is another place where you can buy nanos. Not only that, there's some special nanos here that are Shadowlands only nanos that we wouldn't even have. So, oops, didn't mean to open that window. So we'll open the trade here. And we can actually kind of compare our nanos. I guess we're going to do it by quality level anyways, right? So we could go... what happens if we close that? Oh, cool. It keeps the shop open. So we can open our nano bag and just sort them by quality. And so we could sort them from 14. So you got draw attention, minor deflection, minor absorption. Was that the one I must have used? I must have had that already. Yeah, I think so. We got boot camp toughness here. Let's go with this. Persistent damage, quick shot, empowered, lesser combat, lesser deflection, pistol, attack booster, total, mirror shield, and rage mine. So everything lines up there. Let's move on. We're at the level 30 now, right? So we were last at 20. Okay, total. So lesser. Surge of knowledge, mental stream, powered lesser, combat hardening, deflection shield, lesser surgery, all sleep, deflection shield, lesser absorption. Looks like we have nothing here. Rifle mastery, power volley, damage amplifier, pre-recognition or something. Yeah, power deflection, total assault, combat, greater shield. So there is nothing even here, but that doesn't mean there's another nano that may be drop only that you have to get. But at least we know that we're not missing anything. I did pick up a couple of nanos here, but I don't think they're soldier related, are they? Oh, look at this! Awesome, awesome, awesome! This is a wonderful example. Oops, I hit my mic accidentally there. Look at this, minor insult. Quality level 15, level 15, must have expansion Shadowlands, first specialization completed, exactly what we were looking for, minor insults, and here was somebody else's. This was an adventure one. This one doesn't require the specialization, but there you go. There's a bit of proof. At least that was a great coincidence there. So, yeah, and I guess I can touch up on one other subject, skills. Let's see here. Okay, they're back to normal, it looks like. You'll hit title caps. So just say from level 13 to 14, if you're a soldier, you may have noticed that. Oh, let's go back to normal where we were before. But you may have noticed putting points into assault rifle didn't quite work because it wouldn't let you put points in. That is normal. There's title caps where your green, the light green, I guess it's called light green or light as blue. I'm not sure how people state that. I'm going to say green. Your green skills end up being finished. They're kind of like done for the title cap. So it lets you spend your points on some of those darker blue ones that were harder to, cap out kind of thing. And that's common. There's 7 tech levels, or title levels. So that was one of them. And then there may be another one at like 50 or something like that. But they happen a few levels before, like, say, the main level. So it may have started at like level 12 or something and then moved its way. But yeah, basically that's what it is. And so don't freak out if you think something crazy is going on, because that's normal. So let's put some, I'm keeping on putting them all in here. As you can see, all of them are sort of needed for implants and etc. Oh, I guess I didn't put any assault rifles. Just fill all these. And if you have good eyes, you'll notice that I'm walking a lot faster than I was. Well, not a lot, but I am walking faster than when I was level 1. Yeah. So ranged. Well, that's weird. I wonder if it's something I'm doing. Oh, okay. It's just bugging out because every time we zone, this window resets, but doesn't reset properly. It gives you false information, so you just have to close and open if you're warping around. There you go. Debugging of the day. Tip by Kane. There we go. So today we talked about the books, the specializations, the rare nanos that can drop off. And you can Google Anarchy Online database, and there's like 3 databases I think still out there. At least one of them is active. And you can check out all your nanos there too, as well as, match and compare. Yeah, I think that would be the best tip right there. I used to do that when I was young, and I still have a book here. I think back in 2003, I printed every single nano out at that time. I have a binder with hundreds and hundreds of pages. Some of them were so long, I think they were like 40, 50 pages for just like one profession. That was probably like nanotechnician or something. But oh man, I actually printed every single nano with the icons and everything, and we love that book. My friend and I used to actually read through the binder, and it just was awesome. We thought it was cool. A lot of wasted ink, and that was back when we used ink rather than the laser crap. So here's kind of a boss. She's pretty powerful. Probably a good example why she's so powerful is because spirits use nano damage, which is what we don't use at this time. Let's open you here, give you an idea. Speed, nano resist, so they do like those kind of nano damages, and they like putting dots and etc. on. So you'll find fighting spirits in this game extremely harder at lower levels, or I'm going to say extremely harder. That may be just overdoing it, but I mean, this person could probably put a dot on me that would own me really fast, but hopefully not. Just kidding, don't actually do it. We're just using you as an example. Here, we'll throw my cooldowns on. My perks. Man, she's not taking much damage. I guess she's strong, so she's putting the minimum of the weapon, I guess. It's not too bad. But with all these popping up at once, it helps. Oh no. Notice how I'm not using the armor, I'm using the first aid. Oh, by the way, to get this is by Omni. If you noticed here, oh no, I got my little breast plate on, or whatever you want to call that. It actually has the Omni symbol on it, and it's from their basic shops. You can usually buy it for, whatever, but I would suggest just rolling a neutral character and running and getting them. They're pretty cheap. I think some people collect the full set, and then they sell it. Here's a Symbiont. This is an awesome thing to show you here. You don't really use them at this low level. They're not worth it, but I just wanted to show you all the different features that come with a Symbiont. So these basically replace your implants. They're more for higher levels, like 150 plus, but it gives you a really, really good example of all the different stats on just one Symbiont. And now you can see why you can be pretty kick-ass in this game. So I'll loot it for fun. And this is a spirit. You can get more of them if you use this device on the spirits, but basically this is a siphoning, and if you use it like before they die a certain time or something, it'll like drop a spirit or have more chance to drop one or something. This is an example of one on it that dropped. Adds 1% EXP to an ear, and does physical modifier or whatever. Just 2. So shades don't actually use. Unfortunately, that works on shades. It'd be kind of cool if you can use it on other classes. But shades are the only profession that can use the spirits, and shades can't use implants or symbionts, I believe. I'm pretty sure they can't use that. Some of them they can, though. I think they can use this, for example. There's a few of these little low-level ones that they can use, which is kind of weird, but they do work. Also, shades can use tattoos that sometimes drop off of certain mobs in the in this area, and the tattoos give actually pretty good stats in certain areas. Good for twinking, even if you're not using it as just a daily use. And a metaphysicist, I believe, can use a few of those as well. So, oh, the platinum ore is not really worth anything. Most of the loot here is not worth anything unless if it's something special, like an item that does like a stat, maybe gives you a few agility or whatever, or busts a certain stat, good for twinking on a new weapon, etc., etc. But overall, they're really worth. Most of the items are worthless here. Best to collect nanos at this level. Probably not as much as the nanos, but you can still collect them and always check the GSM. I mean, this game, you're not here to rush or anything. I mean, you have pretty much unlimited bag space in this game, so just take your time and enjoy it. And yeah, I think I've covered everything I need to cover for a while. I guess basically right now I'm just going to keep leveling, and yeah, I'll keep leveling, and I'll probably hit about 20. So your goal is to hit north. I guess I can give you guys a little clue. So I'm right here. I'm going to hit north. I'm going to kill some spiders up here. And then, I think I cross over... Oh, okay. I think I cross over here, and somewhere in this area. And I'll fight other creatures, and etc., etc. Basically, it's just head north and keep killing stuff. Look at this. He's also dropped something. Look at that, adds EXP. So if I really wanted that... Oh, no, you have to shift-click it to see the actual... so it tells you what it's usable. So that other one wasn't usable. For me, that's the down point. If you hover over thing, you're like, oh, I can use that. No, make sure you shift click it. So it says trader, adventure, agent, soldier, and fixer. So the shades cannot wear these symbionts at all. The only one that they may be able to wear, I believe, is one you get in Job from one of the guys. Maybe. I also think they may start with one instead of a spirit. But you guys will have to check for sure. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to level. I'll probably be back once I'm level 20, maybe 25. But I'm going to make sure I come back and run through some of the content to give you an idea of what I did. So basically, the content I did is I killed those guys, then I jumped to the birds, and I literally leveled from the birds almost from when I got here. And now I'm going to skip this area because I don't like these guys much. I'm going to try the spiders up here. And yeah, I'll keep going. Thanks for watching.